Welcome back to Katherine Johnson, Chapter 3. A Computer and a Skirt. Katherine started at NACA in June 1953. The agency was dedicated to flight research. Among other things, NACA engineers had developed the first aircraft that could fly faster than the speed of sound. NACA's research work required a lot of complex math. In 1953, electronic computers were not generally used, so research mathematicians, who were often called computers, did the math that the engineers needed.
I will show the picture from page 20.
That's the person working at NACA.
Her name is Katherine Johnson,
Katherine, yes? She's a mathematician, a research mathematician.
Moving on to page 22.
Katherine joined a group of about 12 African American women who were research mathematicians. There was also a group of white American women research mathematicians. The two groups worked and ate separately until the civil rights movement that had started in the 1950s brought an end to race.
So let's go back.
Brought an end to racial segregation in 1964.
Awesome.
In NACA, at NACA, Katherine was finally able to see firsthand what research mathematicians did, and she loved it. You had big data sheets with maybe 15 or 20 columns across the 25 lines down.
Good job self-correcting.
She explained, and you solved those all the way across for days. It was fascinating. Research mathematicians sometimes left the group and worked full-time with engineers on special projects. On a specific project. When the project was done, they returned to the group. Shortly after she arrived, Katherine was sent to work full-time on a flight research project. The engineers quickly became impressed by Katherine's math skills, as well as her interest in learning as much about the project as she could. So
Excellent
if we
reading.
go back to page 22 and look at the picture there, it looks like they are eating a lunch break at their lunch break. And then if we go to here, looks like we got a protractor and pencil and whatever that is. I don't know what that is.
Actually, we have one of those.
Oh yeah, we got a pencil. It's a pencil protractor, like a pencil protractor. Oh, I didn't know that. It didn't look the same.
Actually, this is what it is.
Yeah.
You're doing a good job reading. Continue. I'll read this page.
Okay.
I'll read at page 25.
Look at the picture. This is what research mathematicians do.
Well, let's see what they do when we read the words.
Working on the project, Katherine did what she always did. She asked a lot of questions. She knew that the more she understood about the project, the better she
Her
her
contribution.
contribution to it would be.
Mm-hmm.
There is no such thing as a dumb question. Catherine always said, "It's dumb if you ask
If
it.
you don't.
If you don't ask it." Because if her
So now, start again.
because if because of her intelligence, curiosity, and upbeat attitude, Catherine never returned to the group of research mathematicians. She was requested on many on many special projects.
Good job. Sometimes when we slow it down, we catch our mistakes and we make less mistakes. But mistakes are okay over here. So we're on page 25. Here's the picture, the illustration. Katherine was a valued member of NASA when the agency turned its focus to space exploration in the late 1950s. The United States and the Soviet Union were then the two most powerful countries in the world. The Soviet Union was a former federation of communist republics occupying the northern half of Asia and part of Eastern Europe. Its capital and largest city was Moscow. However, each wanted to be number one, and that included being the first nation to explore space. In 1958, NACA became the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. So the C turned into an S. Or NASA. Its efforts became devoted to what was called the space race. Little did Katherine know at the time just how far she, NASA, the US, and the entire world would go. That concludes chapter 3. Stick around for chapter 4.